I usually don't play in the morning too, though, bro. Probably Christmas. Let's get the work done, baby. What on it is? What on it is?
Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
So much drama as we enter Missouri versus Ole Miss today. Ole Miss got off to a great year last year, a college football playoff run after the starter, Austin Simmons, was injured. Trinidad Chambliss took over, and the rest is history. Now, Austin is playing for Mizzou. He has got to know there's a little revenge in his heart. We'll see if he can perform well against his former teammates, or will Trinidad Chambliss once again show he's the man? Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, I heard he's... Okay, I see what he's doing.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Using his legs, it's Lindsey. Got enough for the first down.
We're going to have to learn
that. He's brought down after a nice game.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Chambliss. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. Defense all over him.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
Watch the quarterback. Watch the quarterback. Watch the quarterback.
Back to throwing. They've got to go a long way. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. He couldn't do it on that last play.
Third and long right here.
Watch the quarterback. Watch the quarterback. Watch the quarterback. Watch the quarterback.
Here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
This is good defense. Good defense. That's what we're looking for. That's all we need.
The football, it's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great defense. That's all we need.
The Rebels send out the punt unit. He makes the catch at the 10. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy.
Oh, we need a little hole right there.
Poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. Turning it on.
What?
He'll get it out to the 43-yard line.
I know. You don't like that. I get it. I know. Sometimes.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in
Take
this
a little work.
because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays,
I see them. I see.
Stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
I'm just going to keep running.
You mentioned the
round the pound.
That was really the thing, his contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside.
Eventually, you're going to like, oh, shit. He passed.
For Missouri's offense
eventually.
a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time you're playing this guy. No question, we're expecting big things from him this season.
They'll give it to Hardy.
Oh, almost that hole that I need a little hole right there.
Very short game.
And those little runs,
I need that hole right there.
The box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Drives inside. And he gets it right on the crust. Maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Tigers will go for it.
He's going to be mad about this one. He's going to be mad about this.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Hold on. Whoa, yeah. That's a punt. I ain't even pay attention to that shit. I'll trust my defense. I ain't tripping. I'll trust my defense.
So Missouri will have to punt it away.
I would not pay attention to that shit.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lindsey.
There's no way he just ate that shit.
He's got away. There he goes. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown. How about this back staying on track and getting it on the option?
Running that shit.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
He's dropped.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Off the left side, it's Hardy. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Looking for a gap. It's Roberts. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
They give it back to him. Finding some room. Just broke the tackle and still.
Come on, man. You got to stop the run, bro. Thing 1 and thing 2, we doing numbers.
Good run and a first down.
Got to stop me, bro.
Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the
This is all we're going to do. We're going to ground the pound.
On his condition. Missouri has it ready to go.
All that little defense shifting, that shit don't matter.
In the red area, it's Roberts.
Ooh.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain.
That shit don't work, boy.
On the D-line, they eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Throwing Simmons. Lets it fly.
What a play!
Shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So now on comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle.
If I had a fast running back, oh my God.
Down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets across
me a fast running back. That's all I need.
1-yard line before he stopped right there.
Boy, you ain't even stopping me.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Straight ahead, it's Lindsey. Crosses the 35.
The middle, that's fucking,
he gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Moves the pocket. It's Chambliss. They get to him as he throws. Holds on, it's Cook. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
It's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense.
Makes a grab and room to run. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
This offense can get
Bro,
a
you
lot of
couldn't bet
yards, and
Mizzou.
it doesn't
What
take
the
a lot
fuck
of
is you
plays.
talking
You've
about?
seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Rebels! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Takes the handoff. It's Roberts. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Give to the running back. All over him immediately.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Rebels offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking to pass. It's Chambliss. Out wide left, it's Lindsey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They they've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's a give to Hardy. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Simmons. Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Scanning the field is Simmons. Throws to the back. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Working the big fella to the corner. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't.
I feel like if I read that shit, I would have.
That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's Simmons to throw. On the move. Fires on the move. And he almost had a pick.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Simmons. Going to throw it over the top of the defense.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
With that last incompletion.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. To the air, it's Chambliss. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Gill. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 2 possession laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 9 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Volunteers looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that field fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, here's Hardy. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. The defensive line does.
It's a fake he wants to throw. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. Having an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. Takes the handoff. It's Lindsey. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is. And just, they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Calls his own number. Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Right back to Hardy on the stop.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll run for it. It's Hardy. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. In your own territory, if you don't make it, I mean, it invites disaster, but it's 4th and inches. They had to go for it, and they made it.
Well, if I lost a bunch of weight, I'd be skinny, but I didn't. So go for it every single time. I love it.
Throwing Simmons. Right side, it's James. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just feeds the running back. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in.
These are auto parents. I gotta keep playing.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
He would take good.
It's inside. It's Lindsey. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Tough run here. It's Lindsey. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. Great job by the back on the option. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They'll ride him again. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Turning it on. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd down, here's Hardy. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming.
I hate this animation shit so bad. Like, what the fuck is this defensive shit about?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Frazier again. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. One more time, it's Hardy.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll give it to Hardy.
That receiver turn. Why are you not holding my block, man?
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. They'll go with Hardy. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Second and long here.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.
Woo.